afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at your headlines on this Friday afternoon. Alabama Governor Ivey is going to court over high school athletics. We'll explain the controversy. Plus, a local business reopens in downtown Mobile, and WKRG is 70. See how the station has changed. Those stories and more coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
This hour. Number 5, one that is special to us here at WKRG today, marks WKRG's 70th anniversary. On this day, back in 1955, the station signed on for the very first time. WKRG was founded by architect and theater owner Kenneth R. Giddens, and that is where the KRG comes from in our call letters. WKRG is currently owned by Nexstar Media Group. A lot of things have changed over the years, including how we get the news to you. And case in point, this digital broadcast that I'm doing. We certainly didn't have that years ago, but enjoy these pictures showing you this little walk down memory lane. By the way, if you want to see more old pictures, go to WKRG.com. Number 4, in less than 3 weeks, Mobile's 2 mayoral candidates will go head to head. As we approach that runoff, we are learning about the 2 candidates' different visions when it comes to hockey in the Port City. Barbara Drummond says hockey can't just return without proof the community will buy in, while Spiro Charigatis believes a new team could give Mobile fresh energy and new opportunities. Both agree that the next administration will be working with the Oakview Group, the company that is managing the Civic Center project. But whether hockey is part of that future depends on which vision voters choose. Number 3, Baldwin County farmers are getting ready for what could be another huge peanut harvest, something they are known for here in Alabama. More than 17,000 acres of peanuts are planted in Baldwin County, making it one of the top 5 peanut producers in the state. Peanut prices are a bright spot in the farm economy right now, and a lot of farmers have cut back on other crops to plant more peanuts. The harvest is about to begin. Number 2, the Crescent Theater has reopened more than a month after suddenly shutting down. Comedian Joe Zimmerman was the first to perform last night in the newly reopened theater on Dauphin Street. Comedy Mobile now runs the Crescent after the previous owner closed it down back in July. The theater has operated on and off again since 1885. And new this afternoon, Governor Ivey is taking the Alabama High School Athletic Association to court. This comes after the association implemented a rule sidelining athletes who utilize the CHOOSE Act. That's a tax credit students can use to transfer schools. Leaders say the rule is against the law, but the Athletic Association says otherwise. In a statement, the AHSSA says it's been a long-standing rule that any student receiving aid, including through the CHOOSE Act, is ineligible to play sports for a year. The association goes on to say that the final version of the law introduces ambiguity, making their interpretation of the CHOOSE Act legally sound. The AHSSA says in their statement that they reaffirm their unwavering commitment to fairness, consistency, and member-driven governance. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. All right, everybody, it is time now for our question of the day. And this question has come about after a big controversy in one state where healthcare providers posted A really inappropriate TikTok video. They were clinic workers at Sansom Clinic Urgent Care in California, fired for posting a TikTok video showing bodily fluids on medical exam paper following patient appointments. So, should healthcare providers update their TikTok policies to prevent patient dignity? By the way, all of those employees who participated in that video were fired. All right, so Laurie says professionals like nurses have codes of ethics that should stop them from engaging in activities that are not ethical, such as breaking confidentiality. Megan says, and I agree with you, Megan, this is common knowledge when you take a position in any medical position. Let's see. TikTok doesn't belong at work, says Gwen. Yes, patient confidentiality should be protected, says Jessica. Rachel says if they aren't following HIPAA, then they need to be fined severely, especially if patient information has been compromised. Things that shouldn't have to be rules. This is basic respect for others. Yeah, so totally agree with all of you who've said that. I mean, it's just crazy that we would have to amend rules when you should know better. I mean, you should know better. I saw the video that they posted, or the photographs, or whatever they were, and I just was like, I couldn't even believe somebody would do something in such poor taste. It was unbelievable. Okay, now for our poll of the day, and this is just because our digital team likes Harry Potter, okay? So they're asking you, what's your Hogwarts house? What is your Hogwarts house? Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Gryffindor, or Ravenclaw? Let us know. You can vote for your favorite Harry Potter house. And that's like speaking Greek to me because I never got into Harry Potter, and that's crazy, and my kids didn't either. But a lot of people in our newsroom are definitely into it, and they were having a lot of fun talking about it last night. So that's why we have that for our poll of the day. All right, if you would like to participate in our question of the day or our poll, go to WKRG.com or WKRG's Facebook page, and you can chime in until 5:30 this evening on our next edition of News 5 Now. Thank you so much for joining me for News 5 Now this afternoon. I'm Devin Walsh. I'll see you back for WKRG News 5 at 5 o'clock.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.